And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're continuing along with the third and final map for the recently released WOD called Concrete. This is map 3, Laying Pipe, so you can take that title for what it's worth. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hellner platform. And as always, we're playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 125 kills to be had, again with the lone secret, and 15 items to pick up. We can see there's a chain gunner in front of us and a pinky, and we're technically only armed with a pistol. So why don't we go ahead and get around that pinky so we can use our shotgun on it, take care of a few straggling zombie men, and then, of course, the chain gunner, absolutely. If you want to use your pistol at this point to be judicious, that's okay too, but that's the order to which I would do it. There's a green armor here, of course, you can grab, but I have a better armor for you in a moment. It'll be the lone secret of the map. It's early on. So why don't we go ahead and get ready? Mind you, there are shotgunners from the other way down the hall, so poke your head out, but don't linger. There's the other shotgunner. Why don't we go ahead, before we press that switch and move on to more things, let's just take care of the secret. Yeah, go ahead and get that mega armor, never a bad thing. Hit that switch. And in come the gang to challenge us. I think we're up to the task. Just be mindful that they are coming from both sides, including a couple of shotgunners. That way is map progression, but we're not done here yet. Let's just grab all these armor bonuses and the ammo, of course. Definitely useful. That's all there is to do here. Now let's head back. Pinky waiting for us, and we're done with it. Shotgunners around the corner, so just be careful. And now a chain gun is added to our arsenal. We can now use that, so why don't we? Pretty resilient lost souls, if you ask me. There are a bunch of armor bonuses in that pit, so it will release some specters when you do that. As long as you're prepared for it, that's okay. Right? It just kind of opens that door and they release from over there. That's where the trap originated. All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming. There are a whole whack of zombie men that way, so just be mindful of the enemies all around. It's just easy to take a lot of pot shots. Get rid of the lost soul, of course. Extremely annoying. And a little tappa. We can get rid of the rest of the imps. Might have left some ammo behind. If you didn't pick it up, go ahead and grab it. Yeah, I think I did. So that's good. Let's continue. I'd like to switch back to the shotgun at this point, just because of the shotgunners, although the chain gun would be perfectly fine as well. Some specters. And of course, hitting that switch will release a trap. We're going to be ready, though. Let's go ahead and get just the heck out of here for the moment. Just so we could really have a hold point over here. I just prefer it to being surrounded, personally. Bunch of imps for the most part. Some zombie men, too. Think we're done? Nope, another straggler. Okay, good. So if you got those armor bonuses in that pit, you're done in that area. Okay, some shotgunners and zombie men to the side. Let's grab the armor bonuses. This looks like it will do a whole bunch, and it looks like a lot of fun, but there's nothing up here except for the health pack, and that is not a secret or anything, so there's no reason to try to punch it or shoot it. Nothing doing there. A couple more shotgunners around the corner. 3 to be precise. All right, this is going to be another trap. I think that's fairly obvious. So why don't we go ahead, use this as our hold point. Berserk pack would have been nice, but let's just use our shotgun. All right, now let's just go clean up the stragglers and pick up the goodies they left behind in those compartments. Snip backs if you need. More ammo. All right, so let's continue along with map progression. We have our regular shotgun and our chain gun only. That's about it for now. That's okay. Oh boy, that's either my aim is terrible or that shotgunner has like bulletproof armor on. Eesh. Took quite a few shots. Down the stairs. And this is going to be a melee if you want it to be. I choose not to. I choose to pick off 99% of the enemies before the melee starts. We'll allow the melee to start really once the super shotgun sitting right over there is obtained. I do like to take care of the chain gunners waiting for us. There's one more chain gunner right over here. There's a Spectre too, but that's okay. Don't hit the switch yet. Clear out your area first. Do grab the super shotgun. Okay, so with all the stragglers gone, everybody here is disposed of. We're just going to have a giant melee of imps, gunners, and Hell Knights. So just be prepared to move because they are coming in thick. Yeah, you can take a lot of damage just from a bunch of pot shots. Just be careful. Super shotgun should make short work of most of them fairly quickly. The fire you hear are from imps up above on that platform. So why don't we go ahead, grab whatever ammo is there. We can get back up the stairs. We're not going to bother going that way, I guess. I suppose if we were really short on ammo or really short on health, we could go up and get more, but there seems to be quite a bit lying around anyway. Very fast lift, by the way, so I guess only press it when you're ready. Okay, now it's going to be an interesting trap. So we're going to go here and see, oh no, we can't get the red key because it's been raised, and that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to look beyond. Yes, there's a switch, but as soon as we press it, it's going to release a trap of 2 revenants. So just be ready for them. And you can use these lifts to get it. There we go. Red key obtained. Grab a stim pack while we're here. And now the red, where's the red door? I think it's all the way over to the right. Yeah, I think it's all the way down this way somewhere. And then up. It's kind of all the way back, if you remember it was when we were in this area. Sure, grab a little bit of ammo, why not? And we take our final enemy, which is the Hell Knight. And that should be it. We'll do our final count. Yes. Oh no. Have we forgotten someone? We have forgotten someone. Uh-oh. I'm not sure. Maybe there was an enemy down in that mud. Yeah. I don't think we're really down here. Yeah. This is an easy enemy to forget and miss. So go ahead and make sure you get that Spectre. I gotta remember how to get out of here. There we go. And we'll head now back towards the exit. And there it is. All right, we can do our final count now. Yes, 125 kills, the lone secret, and all 15 items. You know what that means, indeed. We're done. And that is Laying Pipe Map 3. Again, the whole WAD is fairly straightforward. If you want a little light work, a little light fun, why don't you go ahead and try this one. But for now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time. Hit that subscribe button, of course. Let's just see the exit and cut map. Yeah, thanks for playing, for sure.